everyone, Flaming Footy here, and welcome back to another YouTube video on the channel. And today, guys, we are going to be continuing my AFL Evolution 2 rebuilding series. Now, in this video, I am going to be rebuilding Port Adelaide. Just had to check on the timer there. I'm going to be rebuilding Port Adelaide in AFL Evolution 2. Now, just a little bit of a notice, I did actually update I updated every team a couple of days ago, so this rebuild may not be quite as planned as what the list was, but because I made this list a fair while ago, they may not be exactly what it is right now. But yes, anyway, this is the rebuild Port Adelaide, number 17 on the rebuilding list. Can you believe that we are already at number 17, number 18 just around the corner? And then the series will be done, and it'll be the first completed rebuilding series that we have achieved on the channel. So that is nice and exciting. But Mr. Flame Rebuilds is back on the job again for Port Adelaide. So yep, this is the rebuild. Of course, we're going to be setting everything as normal. The office, the money, the staff, everything that is normally set will of course stay the same. But yeah, how are we all going out there? Hopefully you're all doing well while watching this. Merchandise is, up at pricey. But anyway, thank you to Shannon Humphries who helped out with this rebuild. It's also Shannon's birthday, so happy birthday, Shannon, I guess. But anyway, let's go ahead and start. So we beat the Adelaide Crows in pre-season game number 1, which is good. And now I've got North Melbourne at Marvel, and they control us. They beat us at Marvel Stadium. We've got the Bombers now, and we beat them. So a strong response back at home for the Power. Got the Eagles. Oh my goodness. And talking about in this series, if you want to go back, watch every single rebuild, there is a playlist, but having a look at this series, we have been, not just this team, many of teams have been scored very heavily against, and that's not great. We've been, no matter which team I've been at, pretty much in at least one we've been either scored really heavily against or had absolutely scrappy contests just like that one. Now where we sit right now is 13th with a record of 2-2. Carlton sits 17th. And look at that, this time we are the one that scores heavily above Carlton. That's nice to see, nice to see. St Kilda sits first, is going to be a bit of a challenge, and yep, it was always going to be a bit of a challenge to beat the first place team, as you would expect. Brisbane, oh my goodness. Wow, there's been plenty of different interesting moments in this, oh my, 2 in a row. There's been plenty of different interesting moments in this rebuilding series. Let's go 3. Close one. 3 big wins in a row would have been something extraordinary there, I'll give you that. And then this time we get scored against in a massive way. So, not great stuff. We are 7th though with 6 before the Dockers are 8th. We should be out. Wow. We should have been able to win that game, I reckon. And now all of a sudden we're in 8th at the bye. This is going to be a bit of a tougher rebuild. We sit 9th. And look at the Cats. They've lost 4 of their past 5, with the bye being their most recent, and they do not get into any better form. But we don't take them down as easily as what you would think. Got the Suns, and we pretty comfortably get over the line there. Swans are in 5th. We're in 4th. We've risen up the ladder for sure, and we take care of them. And nothing's set in certain though. We're not in just yet. We couldn't quite take down Hawthorn, and now there is problems, because if we lose this game we can be in real trouble, and there's a whole bunch of teams just like that waiting below to come and get us. Like literally we're in 7th and we are in even more trouble now. Gotta beat the Saints, gotta keep on going, and we do. We've won by 11 points, and you'd think that'd be it, but no, there's still 5 rounds to be played out and we can still lose our spot in the finals. Come on. 5th. This is going to be an exciting race to the 8. We've just been going pretty much win-loss for now. And well, there's still plenty of trouble. We're not in the clear just yet. We're 11-8. Have to win this game. And we do. And you think, again, that would be enough to get in. And it's still not. Still teams below us waiting. We have to win this game and then we're in. And we are in. We've made it into finals week. We are in. It's just now where to from here. No, we can't. We cannot lose any spot in the 8. Because there's still the Crows and the Roos left to be played out. But other than that, so we were in the 8. Where did the Crows end up going? Oh my. Wow, look at how close that was. 10 and 11. They could finish 11 and 11. Down in like 13th position. But now this is to potential. Well, this can go top. We can go top if we win. Versus the Western Bulldogs. And have a look at that. We finish top of the table after a few rounds ago being in massive doubt to not even make finals. So now we are through to a home semi-final. The Saints get the home prelim. We're playing Sydney, who played GWS in the elimination finals, and we absolutely smashed them. Now we are going to be playing the Bulldogs. Round 23 we had a cracker. And we beat them again in another cracker. Win by 17 points. We're through the grand final versus Richmond now. And, well, we have to win, and we don't. We always cannot win in the grand final. No matter which team I play as, I think we've tasted success a few times and lost a lot more than that. Connor Rosie wins the Coleman. Motlop, our club best and fairest. And, well, Port Adelaide are going to sign us back on again. And now here is where things will be getting interesting. So, obviously, I like the trade offers that come in the office. This is one of my favourite avenues to actually do trades. You see, they already pan out some trades, and then you can go and accept them. Bergman for McDonald. That's not actually a bad deal. The Hawks are already out of cap already. What on earth have they done? What on earth have they done? But again, keeping Bergman. Skinner was another one that wasn't added to the list because I bought him in. But again, more pick swaps. I don't really think about doing the pick swaps as well. But that's not a bad offer. That is pretty attractive. But again, we are going to just go no. So now, none of those trades were looking pretty good. So now it is time to go and do some trades of our own. But before we do, got to go negotiate the contract. So Boat, is he going to be retiring? He is, so we cannot spur him on. So that is a massive loss for next season, because obviously we're going to be playing next season. Bonner, he can stay at the club, 280,000. Dumont, he can stay at the club as well. We'll just go 300,000 for him. Gray, again, could be retiring at the end of contract. That's two massive guns out of this side. Now Mead, he is on the list to go. And then Motlop and Schofield, I think, yeah, Schofield will be staying, but we could make up our own deal for him, maybe 250,000 for Motlop. And we'll see about Schofield. We'll sign him on for 100,000, 110, 120, thank you. And now we've still got 632,000 available to flex these muscles that we have currently got. We're in a good salary cap space. Williams to Geelong for 2 picks, and actually Geelong is the first team that came up here. So I'm not sure if Williams is still on the list, however. Yes, he is. And now for 2 picks. So we should probably be looking at 39 and 57. Going for something along the lines of that. That's pretty happy for me. Mead to Melbourne. First of all, though, we've got somebody that's going to Richmond, Vicentini. I've got no idea how to pronounce the name. But let's see. Dante Vicentini. I've got no idea. I'm not even sure if I'm doing alright for 2 picks. Probably, we'll ask the question of 36.54. That might come across a little 36.72. We'll go for an even later pick, 36 and 90. What about 36 and 108? That's still 2 picks. They're almost satisfied. What about we put in a pick of our own? We'll put in 89. What about 71? Richmond are almost satisfied. Okay, I might have to just go 54 and 72, but again, that's still a relatively... What? 54? Oh my, wow. What about 72 and 90 now? This has to be accepted. That's gonna have to do. That's not great, but look, it's gonna have to be done. Right now, I'm gonna be going back to Fremantle. What's his name? Nope, we don't want to go into that list. We're going to go into our list. It is going to be Piscini, I think. Got no idea if that's how you pronounce the name, but so now 24.42. He's a 67, so this is probably a reasonable... I mean, I do understand. 24 is a pretty good pick. Wouldn't mind having a pick like that. And then now we have got Mead to Melbourne. So then that is it. And then it's on the list to go and explore free agency, which is going to be a bit of fun because I love going to free agency. Oh my, we've got too many picks, unfortunately. Mead might actually get the benefit of the doubt and get to stay. He might get to stay. I might let him stay. If we can get 26 and 44 for him, if we can get 26, thank you. That'll have to do because 26 is a nice pick there. 17, 26, 35, 39, 42, 53, 57, 60, 71, 72, 89, 90, and 107. Don't mind if I do. That's a pretty good hand there. And now it is time to go and explore free agency. So we've got $1 million. So if we're gonna try and get as many players as possible. So Rourke Smith, he should be a pretty handy inclusion. 150, 160, 170. He's only going to take the amount there that he's currently on, which I will let him do that. Reed is one that's an option. Lemons in the back line could be another option. Stanley could be an option if we want a ruckman. The other Reed could be an option if we wanted a forward. Wallace could be an option. Naismith if we wanted a ruck. McDonald if we wanted another general defender. Kolajasny if we wanted a key lockdown defender. Mundy if we wanted a midfielder. O'Brien if we wanted a key forward that's underrated. Look, I'm thinking we'll go for probably Lemons. I think he will appeal pretty well and suit the club. 230 on a 2-year deal, 240, 1 year, 250. Again, he's only going to take what he's currently on, so we'll let him accept that. Now, that's already 2 players there that we've picked up. We'll pick up another one. Hearn, Kennedy, Revolt, Selwood, Liberatore, Tarrant, Salem. A few more of these are on pretty high contract demands. So what about if we go for Reed? We could go for Reed, who's a general forward. He could fit in pretty well to the club, or the other Reed, key forward. Maybe just because we only need something that's just going to last the year. So I'm thinking maybe a McDonald off the half back line could be a pretty good option, but I'm only going to let him in if he accepts 270, 280, 290, 300. He's accepted, so he'll come to the club, and I reckon that's pretty much it. We might be able to go for another player, like another player pick kind of thing, to get another player in free agency. So is there anybody else that could, like Bryn Teakle? He was our mid-season draft pickup. Somebody that didn't end up being on the list, so we'll see. Or we could just go like a Bryn Teakle for a Wade Dirksen, who was like one of the best pickups in the mid-season draft, and a 53 or like a 42. I'll give that up. Thank you very much. Because you just had to get a pick out. Wade Dirksen comes into the side. I'm pretty happy with that pickup. And I think now we can advance to the draft with a draft hand of 17, 26, 35, 39, 53, 57, 60, 71, 72, 89, 90, and 107. The only other thing that I would really think of doing would be to, again, just like put in a player and get rid of a few of these picks, because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 picks, and probably those picks towards the back end probably won't be used because of our players, how many we have. We're actually still going very well on time as well. So I don't really think it's necessary to milk up any more time that we've got. Let's just make sure that everybody's on a contract. Boke, you sure you don't want to play on? You sure? We've only got 268,000 available. But yeah, I think we're pretty comfortable with the rate that we're at. I think we did a pretty good job. I don't think that we need to get anyone else from free agency. We got Wade Dirksen over here, so that's a pretty good pickup as well. But now, that is what we got. The list of free agency, we could pick up somebody from here. Again, who's on low salary? Parks, a general defender. Davies, Joel Jeffrey, talented forward, can come to the club. And I'm pretty happy with that pickup. Joel Jeffrey comes in now, and I think that we are pretty stacked as a club. Now, I don't think, look, how are we going? So we need a key defender, we need a ruckman, mid-forward, and probably some general forwards. So key defender is on our list, or is on my list of what I need. General defender isn't, but let's just go to the potential and see what we got right at the back. So we've got a key forward up there. We don't need any of them. We've got a key defender. Now, that's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Stelius. That's not a bad pickup. And now we'll go into the second round of the draft. And we have got key defenders again, more options of key defenders if you wanted to go down that pickup. A mid forward. We don't have another one of them, so I think this one in Denning is a pretty good pickup. He's only 17 years of age, so we've got a lot to work with him as well. Now we're going to go right back to the back again with potential. Jetta key forward is still in there. We've got too many of them. Key defender. Another mid forward is in Chalmers in there. That's not a bad pickup though, and I think that's the pickup that I'm going to go with. Now we need a ruckman, which they're in later on in the pool. We need general forward as well. We need 3 of them. And I found one in Harley who's 23. That's a little bit much, but if I'm not going to be able to find another one, that might just have to do for now. Now, Port Adelaide to get another draft pick. We need to try and find somebody else. A ruckman in Gibson. A general defender in Mitchell. No, a ruck in Keith. What was the other ruck? Well, yeah, I think I'm just going to take Keith, a 19-year-old. Coming in pretty well, like around that 70 rated. That's pretty good. A key forward in Jetta. I've had my eyes on him for a fair bit. A key defender in Symington. That might just have to be the way to go for this pick. Pick 60 now. If Jetta's still in there, I'll take him, which he is. So that's my pick for that. Now 71, I reckon we have back-to-back here. I did have my eye on somebody else. And it was Tucker as a key defender, but we've already done pretty well there. Key forward, we've already got way too many of them. Ruckman, we could always have another ruckman in Sheridan, so we'll take him, but that's getting to stage where I don't really want to be. Who's the highest rated player in this draft? We've got like key defender, ruck. What about like a general forward? Is there any sort of general forwards here whatsoever? Oh, there's no way. They're so hard to find, general forwards. The best thing that we can do is like a mid forward, like one of these players, but they're all rated so poorly. It's kind of sad. Who's the youngest player in here? 17-year-olds. Key forward in McClellan. Let's just go back to the potential. That's right. I don't really like to be. Yeah, so I think Casey might just be the pickup for this pick. And then this will be our last pick that we're going to use. I'm not going to be using another pick after this. And we will just take Shipley the key defender or Beveridge the key forward. So let's see. 95, 99 potential. Skip pick. And we'll skip our last. So there we go. So that is how our list is shaping up. How are we shaping up? Let's have a little look at how we're going. Again, going to be a pretty full stacked team. But Lemons, I've got no idea why on earth Lemons is in the forward line. Don't know what the game is thinking there. He should probably be on the bench, but never mind. McDonald's slotted straight into the back line. Yeah, this is looking like a pretty good team. Wade Dirksen coming in is a nice inclusion to the club. We got rid of Bryn Teakle, brought him in, the number 1 pick, or one of the higher picks, not the number 1, but one of the highest picks in the mid-season draft. I think I said number 1 earlier. I'm sorry about that. That was a bit of a mistake by me, but anyway, doesn't really matter. So round 1, here we go. We beat the Crows in the showdown by 3 points, opting to put the showdown in round number 1. But anyway, again, thank you to Shannon Humphries for helping out with this rebuild, and it's also Shannon's birthday, so happy birthday. Right, now let's finish strong with the rebuild. Got Carlton, we beat them pretty comfortably in the end. Got the Cats, we beat them, so we're having a good season. Like, whenever we have a better season than the first, it's like, right, I did a good job with my pickups. That's good, that's a really good thing there. Right, Melbourne at the Adelaide Oval. Smash them. Second to last rebuild as well. Second to last rebuild. We've got one more to come, and then we're going to see from there, see where we go, whether we do version 2s or not. Not sure about that. Probably not, but we'll just have to wait and see. Got the Dockers in 15th spot, and it's a draw. 34-34 on 7.5 minute quarters. That is insane. Got the Giants now. Wade Dirksen up against his former side. Did he do anything? No, not really, but Bryn Teakle up against his former side. I don't even think Wade Dirksen was playing. I don't know why I really checked, to be completely honest, because he probably wasn't even playing. We absolutely stacked up on players there. I saw that we just smashed the Hawks. Got the Lions, and they beat us. Lemons in the Q clash kind of thing, playing up against his former side's rival. Sorry, if you want to put it that way. That makes the train get pretty confusing though. So we're not going to go into too much depth about that. Bombers are 18th. We will probably lose this game. Oh, lucky we win, but only just. Got the Dockers, who are in 17th. Felt like we literally just played them a few rounds ago. They're 5-10-1. They had a draw with the Bombers, and I thought we smashed them, but only beat them by 2 goals or 12 points in a high-scoring affair. We get over Richmond pretty comfortably in the end as well, and now we are sitting on top. We're 16-1-1. Oh my, 1-1-1-1. 1-1. Oh my, how many draws have there been this year? This is a lot in this Evo game. The Cats get over us. That hands us our second loss of the year, but that's only 2 losses like that. Oh, well, now 3. Please don't give me any more losses. Okay, right, we're out of the losses again. Lemons playing up against his former side. We've finished at 3 losses. And, well, we finished on a strong... So 3 losses and 1 draw for the season means we finished comfortably on top. Now, Lemons up against his former side, and, well, he gets the bragging rights. Up against Gold Coast, we go through to a prelim final, and our opponent is going to be St Kilda, the Suns and the Lions in a Q clash. In the other prelim, we get over the line through the granny. Who from the Q clash won? The Lions did, and now it is powering the Lions in the grand final, and we hold up the Premiership Cup. Haven't tasted glory too many times in a rebuild, but here you have it. We have tasted glory in a rebuild. We have a few other times, but out of all the rebuilds that we've done this year, it'd be rare to find one where we've won. Lemons ended up being our best and fairest. He was a really good pickup. A bit underrated probably. And Rosie wins the gold medal back-to-back. Now, that is pretty hard to do that, so congratulations to Connor Rosie on that. Well, we finished with an ounce of time left, so I'm not going to waste up or milk up any more time. But anyway, we win the Premiership. A rare moment in a rebuild. The last rebuild is going to be Melbourne. That will be coming up. Alright. Melbourne is the last rebuild of this rebuilding series, and then we've finished every 18 clubs. Can you believe that? It's been an interesting series, been a fun series, been a different series where we do trading, which is a pretty important part of the game to definitely master if you want to do coach career modes. But I hope that you have enjoyed the rebuilding series. We'll be back for one more, which is Melbourne, and then we'll be going from there. So, thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Send you guys and then miss another video on the channel. Thank you guys all so much for watching. So bye everyone. Flaming Footy out.